Welcome, Scorpio and Crosswatchers. So just a quick reminder, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take what does resonate, leave what doesn't, switch rules if they need to be switched, okay? But if you find that this reading isn't resonating with you, or you want another perspective on your situation, do check out the other signs in your chart. And if you're unfamiliar with those signs, there is a link down below, okay? Now, tarot readings are timeless, okay? So it could take place, or it could be talking about something that happened in the past, or what's going on in the present, or it could be talking about, where your current path is leading you and all that stuff. So, do keep that in mind as well, okay? Healthy choices. Making healthy choices in love and in life. Self-love, self-care, being happy. Then we have passion, insane chemistry, like each other equally, and having fun. Then we have addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block or restraint, okay? So there definitely is a lot going on here, okay? So you definitely, so in the middle, right here, passion. So there definitely is this chemistry between you and the person you are entangled with, okay? But you have to be careful for addiction, with this addiction, and then you have over here healthy choices. So what I am seeing is that there is definitely a lot of love here for each other, but I don't want to say things are toxic or negative necessarily. It's just like, when it comes to relationships, you have you individually, and then you have you as a couple, okay? Now, when it comes to being codependent, there probably is one of you who could be coming off as maybe a little too clingy, a little too smothering, just because of that codependency. So one of you could be struggling with that. Alright, so let's see where this is going. Okay. Ugh. Let's see. I was actually trying to put those where you could see them. What it is. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we have the World, the Knight of Wands reverse, okay, sometimes so many cards want to flip over. Okay. I'll just put these right here. So, the World. So the World represents, whenever you see it. So the world represents, things coming to, like, a cycle ending, a chapter closing. Wait, did I say that right? Cycles ending, a chapter closing, something coming to, full circle, turn things around, closing one chapter, beginning a new type energy. Okay, and then with that we have mountains. So, and then like I said here, you have healthy choices. Okay, so I feel like it's like either you guys are trying to, have a healthy, better relationship, like if one person needs, a lot of healing, the other person is there helping them through it, like I don't see like a ending like of a relationship necessarily, but I do see, that there's a lot of work that needs to be done here. There definitely is healing, one person, in order to, either together or not. Oh my gosh, processing and channeling and talking at the same time. There's just so much to say. I keep interrupting myself. How do I want to say that? So it's like, okay, so either this person it's like they're not done with this relationship, but they're taking a time out. They still see themselves as taken, but it's just like, in order for me to love you the way that you deserve, or have a healthy relationship, I need to take this time to heal and stuff, so we can move forward. It's easier to do when you're not in a relationship, because when you're in a relationship, you see what it's doing to the other person, you know what I mean? So it's like, if you're in a relationship and you're that person could be helping them, they can be helping no matter what. But what I'm seeing here is someone struggling to heal, make healthier life choices, and cycles and stuff like that. Okay, now for whatever obstacles, challenges, or problems you are facing. Oh my goodness, the mountains and the coffin. I feel like I seen these two cards yesterday. I forgot for what reading. What reading was it yesterday? Because that card came out and this card came out. So the problem here. The coffin doesn't always just represent, death. It can be, transformation or something ending. And I really get the sense that somebody, here is really, really trying, okay? But it's also here with the King of Wands reversed. And it's like there's this anger, there's this frustration, hot-headed, very temporal, but like in a negative way, frustrated with, it is a frustrating process. So I feel like, this just isn't I don't want to say not coming easy for whoever in the relationship is trying, I don't know if I'm reading this correctly. Like I said, I'm channeling a lot and trying to talk at the same time. But it definitely is a frustrating, irritating, anger and all that. There could even be, episodes of anger, outbursts of anger, you know what I mean, during this transition. Okay, so where things are headed. Before I explain this, I'm gonna pull another card because so where things are headed. So it's like this current path is leading to, there is going to be that clarity. So for some of you guys, you might have a child with this person, or this could represent, one of your, or, inner child, or immaturity. Okay, but also, getting that clarity, no longer pondering, no longer wondering, no longer debating, no more just, thinking about things. Well, I mean, not thinking about things, but at least not in the same way, like different mindset. Okay. Now let's end the reading. Let's close the reading with the Archangel Oracle. Okay. Let's see here. So, Holy Spirit, guide angels and spirit guides, what messages do you have for Scorpio? I had a feeling this was gonna come out just because, like, it was on the top when those other cards fell over and it was just like chilling. I don't know if you guys saw that. I wasn't paying attention to the screen, but anyway, so here we have Archangel Garcissa. Create a solid spiritual foundation and be in service of the planet. I really see this card a lot in readings, and I feel like a lot of this has to do with modern time, because spirituality, especially today, it's like, I won't even get into that right now. But anyways, it is very important to have a spiritual foundation. Now, this doesn't have to be religious, spiritual. Okay, this is just basically, at least to me, it's like your belief system. You don't have to be religious to have a belief system. You don't have to believe in a deity to have a belief system. It's what you believe. It's whatever you believe to be right. It's, your moral code and all that stuff. And then, building your life on top of that foundation that you have laid out for yourself. And in being in service to the planet, well, it's like, it's saying like you have a light, because the thing about this deck is, has a lot to do with our light. We all have lightness and darkness in us, okay, good, bad, and all that, and some days that darkness in us, is stronger than the light in us, and some days the light in us is just shining so brightly, and other days it can be so dim. But it's always there. It never is extinguished, even if you feel like it is. But it's not. And it's just like they're being a service to the planet. So it's like there could be somebody around you whose light is dimmer than yours, and it's calling you to share your light. And when you're sharing your light with other people, you're not just helping their light grow. Well, I mean, helping their light grow also helps your light grow. So it's like growing that light, making the world brighter, a better place to be in. I mean, for some of you guys, you can take this also as taking care of the planet. You know what I mean? So there's that. I always feel like there's so much going on with this card. Okay. And then the next one is Archangel Haniel. Seek soul satisfaction. Fan a flame of inner happiness. Okay, so like I was saying before, we all have a flame inside of us. We all have this light inside of us, even when it's dim. And you know how it is when you like fan a fire and it just, it kind of grows, it doesn't blow out. I'm talking about a real fire, not like candle fire, you know what I mean? It's And like, and then like, you know, on this reading, like, even, you know, there's this process, there's this self-love, this self-transformation, you know what I mean? And even though it's a frustrating process, you know, you're trying to grow that light, you're trying to, you know, expand, you know, get rid of, you know, have more light than darkness, and, you know, you're on the right path. Okay, you're definitely on the right path. Love yourself unconditionally and ask for help. I never pulled this card, Guardian Angel. Literally, since I've had this deck, I have not pulled this card a single time. Like, like this one I pull a lot. This one from time to time, but I've never had this card. So, you know, with self-healing and self-transformation also comes self-love. And what that means is, you know, you need to love yourself, faults and all. Like, don't be hard on yourself for, you know, your past mistakes or the things that you did. You know, it's like, I could go on about this for a very long time. And it's clear that there's struggling, because, you know, here you have the mountain and the coffin, okay? Here you have the mountain and the coffin. You know, definitely struggling a lot. You know, when the healing process, it takes time, takes effort. It's not an easy path to be on, and I also know that from experience. And if you feel like you can't do it alone, seek help, okay? Either it's professional help, if that's the kind of help you need, a friend, a family, you know, wherever it is, you know, get the help that you need, okay? So that is your guys' reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Also, I'm still doing free readings, so if you would like a reading, my contact information is below. And I am going to be more consistent on all my social medias, so you can message me on any of those, or you can email me, whatever your choice. You don't have to schedule a reading, you know, but if you do, blah 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 blah. I'm always getting tongue-tied. So how do I want to explain this? So, okay, so if you're gonna email me for a personal reading, that's totally fine, or message me for a reading, that's totally fine. It'll be like, if you just message me without scheduling one, it'll be, you know, I'll get to you when I get to you. But if you schedule a reading, I will make you a priority for that day and time. Okay, so like scheduled readings would be the priority for that scheduled time. Otherwise, it'll be first come, first serve. Okay, so again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And also, no, I already said it, right? I'm always doing that. Again, like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. And also, if you would like to donate and help support me, there is a link down below. Okay, so bye guys, take care, and I will see you next time.